Hello, everybody. Oh, goodness. Hello. That was not a strong start. How's everybody doing? Am I coming through? I was getting a weird warning about my audio. Also, my camera's not quite centered. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm too far. Wait, no. What is going on? We're all in kind of shuffling around here. What's going on? I think we're good now. You guys can hear me? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good in the hood? Sounds fine. Okay, good. I don't know why I was getting a weird message from YouTube, but it seems like it was fine. I checked it on my phone too. But hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's another Wednesday stream and the final Wednesday stream for now. Only for now. But yeah, this is the last stream before it's baby time. Baby time is Monday. So I will be out of streaming for a few weeks, guys. I'll be out of doing anything for the channel. I've already been kind of ramping down. But did anyone else see that? Well, okay, guys, I gotta fix this now. What else can go wrong? Hold up. All right, we're just gonna hold this here for a second. We're just gonna hold this here. Should we just restart the stream at this point? Act like nothing has happened? Can we all agree that nothing has happened? Well, at least nothing good has happened. All right, we got to screw this back on here. I can't do this with one hand, guys. I can't do it. All right, hold on. We got this. This thing is not screwing back in. Did I break it? Or am I screwing it the wrong direction? I think I was screwing it the wrong direction. That was the case. Yep. Why? Is this going back? Okay, I got it. Guys, I can do it. And then we put this back in here. Lord have mercy. I gotta turn my air conditioner on. I'm hot now. There we go. Okay. We're back. Hello. Okay, where were we? What was I saying? The baby is coming on Monday. And this is the final Wednesday stream for the time being. Let's see. Somebody asked, am I going to be off Sacred for a few months? I wouldn't say a few months, maybe a month, maybe even a little less. We're just going to feel it out. But I will be off. We've already been in the training process for people taking over for me. Now, this is a little interesting, guys. It takes multiple people to do one man's job at Last Stand. Well, we shall see. Lockmort has been. I've been meeting with Lockmort basically every day, getting him used to the Patreon scheduling. He's been doing very well. I've had 2 meetings with Colin to take over Sacred streaming. I think it'll be fine. I have confidence in Colin that he can learn how to do it. The 2 that I've done so far are me showing him how it works. We'll probably do some kind of test stream in the days to come, but it'll be good. I'm not worried about it. At least I'm not. Maybe Colin is. He probably is. He's worried about everything, but I believe in him. So yeah, my final Sacred will be this Friday for you guys. And then I will be on Sacred Symbols Plus. I don't know if it'll come out this Saturday or the following Saturday, but I'm recording one more episode of Sacred Symbols Plus on something to be announced. Not that it's a big secret. I don't like spilling content details. It's not my place to do it. Nothing crazy, but you guys, a lot of you will like it. And yeah, come Monday, we are going in to the hospital. Holly is having a planned C-section. We have to be at the hospital at 6:30 in the morning. Ooh, not going to be good. Not going to be good. I mean, it's going to be good. I don't like waking up that early, of course. Who wants to be up at like 5 to get to the hospital by 6:30? We are drinking a DC tonight. A little celebratory DC. Is she walking there? Yeah. She's riding a bike, actually. I thought I would do her a little gift of the bike. We do have a few super chats. Oh, actually, here one from Nerf Ninja. How was Colin's training day? Yeah, so Colin has had 2 training sessions. I think they are, because Micah helped on the second time just so she could learn and potentially assist. I think there's a little bit of a surprise by how complicated Sacred Streaming is, which is good. I mean, it's not good. It's not good that it's complicated, but it's a professional production as much as I can make it. So I don't know. But yeah, his 2 trainings have gone well. We will probably do some kind of test stream this weekend, more than likely. It's not going to be a great stream. It's not intended to be a good stream. It's just intended to, make sure he knows the ropes before we go. So thank you, Nerf Ninja. And Logan Sunday, the 15th is a good birthday. It's mine as well. The days are long and the years are short. Massive congrats. Thank you, Logan. Really appreciate that. Happy birthday to you on Monday. And yeah, the due date, I honestly don't even remember what the technical due date is. The actual, I mean, his due date is technically I think like another week or 2, but this is the day we're having the planned C-section. So, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thank you, Logan, for that. Appreciate you guys for those super chats. And of course, my little plugs. He's got little plugs at the beginning of the show. First of all, thank you guys. Welcome to the Wednesday stream. How many people we got here? We got 133 people. Hell yeah. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. I love doing these every week. I'm a little late this week, guys. I'm sorry. A little tiny bit late. Well, like half an hour late. But, it happens. My bad. If you guys want to super chat, as Logan and Nerf Ninja has, feel free, but it's never required. I'm hanging out with everybody in the chat. I have channel memberships open. If you want to do a little extra to support me and support the channel, you get access to the Frisk emotes if you would like that. And that's it for the plugs. If you haven't subscribed, that's totally free. And go ahead. I will ask you directly to do that, to subscribe. That doesn't cost you anything. So, but that's it. That's it for the plugs. We can now talk about whatever we want. If you guys want to talk about the baby, whatever, or video game stuff, we can do that. Have I talked about my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct anywhere yet? No, I haven't. I'm sure we'll be talking about some of it on Sacred, what's relevant. Of course, the big surprise is Kingdom Hearts 4. Was very surprised to see Kingdom Hearts 4 at all, because I really expected that we wouldn't see it resurface until after Final Fantasy Revelation was out. And I'm excited. I'm still, it's going to be a while. I'm not getting too excited, but to see it come back to any degree, yeah, very cool. Some of the other announcements, like Ocarina of Time remake, fuck yeah, very excited for that. I wish we saw more. Duskbloods, I wish we saw more. I'm trying to think of the other cool stuff. I'm kind of interested in checking out Xenoblade Chronicles now that you can play the first one. So I'm curious about that. Very curious. Kingdom Hearts 4 2028, that sounds probably about right. about right. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Can we talk about the Persona 4 drama? Persona 4, I posted a tweet about this. Persona fans, insanely annoying. Insanely annoying. Guys, we got a couple super chats to go through. First of all, pair of shoes. Dustin, was the guy who destroyed his house with a construction vehicle butler after a fight with his wife recently actually you? I have not heard of this. Is this something that happened in Butler? But no, it wasn't me. I haven't heard of this at all. I will tell you guys something though. Some interesting development in my life. I received a letter in the mail today that is a fine, a traffic fine for $300. $300. Now you may think, Dustin, why would you get what traffic violation could you get a fine for $300 in the mail? And this is going to make me sound bad initially. And I'm not going to post the video because it just I don't need people analyzing it. But you could trust. Maybe I would post it. I don't know. The fine is for the offense is that I overtook a bus that had its stop out. Now that's very bad. No one should do that. Anyone who does that deserves a fine. Okay? They actually, I didn't know this. The buses are equipped with cameras and they record the violation. Don't post it. Yeah, I don't think it's smart to post it. I'm not going to. So they recorded it and you can view your own violation on the internet. Okay? MKBHD over here. Yeah, I actually thought of that. I'm a little wary to even say anything about it, but I feel confident. Like I don't even remember this happening. Here's what happened from the bus's perspective. The bus is pulling up to an intersection, okay? And right as it stops, the stop comes out. Me, I am just crossing the other side of the intersection, in the middle of the intersection, not when the stop sign is fully out, but when it starts to come out. Okay? And again, I said earlier, I have no memory of this. I have no oh shit, I just blew past a school bus or something. So, and I have no memory of this. So, was I in that moment saying that if I saw the stop sign start to come out while I'm in the middle of a fucking intersection, immediately supposed to slam on the brakes and stop in the middle of the intersection? So, yeah, that's what happened. So you see the stop come out, and right as it comes out, I'm passing the bus. Maybe I broke the law, but I'm taking it to court. I'm fighting the law, guys. I am contesting the ticket. Now, to be clear, guys, also, the ticket is for a $300 fine, but there's no points on the license. Okay? No points on the license. Can you see yourself in the video? Can they prove it was you driving? They have red light cameras here that send fake tickets. Yes. They have. I can literally see myself in the car. This was in Pittsburgh, by the way. They have there's no faking it. It definitely happened. It's me in there. I don't remember it, but it happened. Aren't they supposed to have lights flash before the stop thing comes out? That's possible. I don't know the answer to that. My dad brought that up. And if that's so, then yeah, it's possible that I fucked up. Okay. I want it to be clear though, that I would never intentionally do that. Not that, most people, I think most people see it though, and they're like, oh shit, I don't want to stop, But in the case where I don't know if I'm supposed to stop in the middle of the intersection. If that's the case, I was reviewing it and I was like, I don't remember this, first of all. And if I did remember this interaction, was I supposed to stop in the middle of the intersection? I don't know. I think in reviewing the footage, I sent it to my parents. I had Holly's mom watch it too. Not that they're any kind of traffic experts, but they're all like, yeah, you should contest this. So I'm going to contest it. Maybe I will still, maybe I'll still have to pay the fine, whatever. But it's annoying. It's annoying. So that's it. That's me being very honest with you guys. Time to get a dash cam. I thought about that. I was like, if I had a dash cam, that would maybe prove that I. Here's what I'll say about it. If I'm being, well, I don't know. I don't think I can see why they maybe flagged that, but I just don't think so. I don't think so. So anyway, that's the ticket story, guys. Next time you'll see me will be behind bars. Apparently now I saw that like if you do it, if you if you contest it, it is an online court date, which is kind of nice, so I don't have to go to Pittsburgh. So anyway, that's my run with the law. This happened back in May, but I didn't get the letter until now. So I think it's bullshit. So anyway, everyone clip this and selectively edit it so I get canceled like MKBHD, please. Your child's about to be erased by a criminal. That's so cool. Apparently, I was reading more about it. If the bus catches you on video, then it is a $300 fine. If a police officer catches you, it is a $300 fine, and I believe you get your license taken away for 2 months. And I was like, oh shit. Well, I don't think an officer would have pulled me over for it, if I'm being honest. I don't think he would have, because I was in the middle of a fucking intersection and the stop sign wasn't even fully out yet. Okay. That's it. Enough of my legal issues. So, okay, whatever. Let's get back to super chats. From Locke Plays, he says, beautiful boy, wonderful friend, great teacher, soon to be fantastic father, gay. Well, we do have a little bit of the bisexual lighting back here. This is blue. I think this needs to be purple for it to be, to make you want to suck the pee-pee. We can arrange that. Thank you, Locke. You don't need to super chat me. You're the one who needs to be getting paid for my work, which you will be. Locke's getting paid. Don't worry. But thank you. Appreciate that. You're doing a great job, guys. Locke has been doing a great job this week, learning the ropes of how to be me. He'll be a better man than me. Daddy T says, D-bag, best of luck on your venture on being a dad. That's a lucky kid. Just make sure he knows Tommy was the sniper right out of the womb. That's pretty good. Daddy T, it's unfortunate that you need to spend your money to keep this bit up, you know? But I want you to know I appreciate you, and I'd love it for you to never stop. Never stop. Please. I would appreciate that. Some people have asked me, but Dustin, did you know that Tommy was the sniper? And to be honest, I don't even remember Last of Us 2 that well. I remember the sniper part, but I don't remember any of the dynamics around it. So, I don't know. Thank you, Daddy T. Human Missile Crisis says, I'm also curious about Xenoblade Chronicles, but have you ever played the PS1 Xenogears? If not, I highly recommend it as well. As for your physical collection, Human Missile Crisis, I desperately want to get Xenogears for my collection. They currently have a copy at my game store, Main Level Games, shout out. It is $180. And I decided, I was like, I kind of want to buy a game before the baby comes. The logic, I don't know. Because it's like, my money is fine. It's not like this baby's going to show up and I'm going to be poor immediately. At least I hope not. But for some reason, I just wanted to go get a game. So I went and I picked up Vagrant Story on the PlayStation 1. Right here. This was $100. And I was like, it's a lot better than doing 180 on Xenogears. So eventually Xenogears will be mine, but I do want to play it. And yeah, as you said, I am interested. Here's the thing, guys, about Xenoblade. Um, I have tried to get into Xenoblade twice. I picked up Xenoblade Chronicles 2 when it came out, didn't like it. I eventually picked up Xenoblade Chronicles 3, didn't like it. And so I'm like, well, third time's a charm. If I start at the beginning at 60 FPS on Switch 2, maybe. Maybe. I need something to play when I'm at the hospital. So that could be the move. I'd love to get it used. Something about paying full price sounds annoying. But anyway, thank you, Human Missile Crisis. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, and this Vagrant story, you said it was very clean. It is insanely clean. Let's take a look inside. Let's take a look inside. Look at the manual. Could this be a more perfect manual? No creases? Absolutely flawless. Flawless. Smell analysis. And it doesn't smell like anything. No scent. I got Xenoblade Chronicles X for Switch 2, and honestly, it did not hook me. Yeah, I feel like I need to maybe try from the beginning. I do have another game that I want to play, but I don't have it portably, and that is Monster Hunter Stories 3 that I'm probably going to play over my paternity leave. So I don't know about starting 2 JRPGs at the same time. So, let's see. Nick Lacerda says, "Congrats, Dustin. Hope everything goes well and you enjoy the time off. I myself am getting married this weekend. Do you have any advice for me?" Well, I guess advice for the wedding itself versus being married. I guess I'll give you both. The advice for the wedding day, you have probably heard this already. It goes fast. It's going to be gone. It's going to come and go so fast. So really try to take it all in, enjoy it, and then it's going to be gone forever. But then the real life part starts, which is being married, and it's awesome. I highly recommend being married, of course, only if it's to the right person. But I'm going to assume, Nick, that you're in a good relationship. And my advice for being married is, again, it's so cliche, but it's cliche because it's the truth, is that you got to have communication with one another. If you don't have communication, things will just all fall apart. If it feels like something's off, you got to talk about it. Because if you don't, things are going to fester. People are going to get the wrong idea. Your wife might get the wrong idea. You might be not sure about what she's thinking, or the other way around. Keep the communication open. You're both adults. So that's my main advice. But congratulations, Nick. Thank you for the super chat. Pair of shoes. Dustin, when the baby is born, before anything else, put the sorting hat from Harry Potter on the baby's head and find out which house they belong to. Well, not to be super millennial about this, and I think I've done the like one of the sorting quiz on Pottermore, but it was a long time ago. Holly and I are both Hufflepuffs. So I'm assuming the baby would be Hufflepuff as well. So, but maybe not. Who knows? He's his own man. Okay. Another super chat from Pair of Shoes. This one in 1999. Thank you so much, Pair of Shoes. It says, "Real talk, I hope everything goes well for you, Holly, and the baby. We'll be praying for you guys. Enjoy the time with family, as it is most important. The big and little moments. Watch anime, play games, cherish family." Thank you, Pair of Shoes. I appreciate that. I appreciate your well wishes, the praying for us. We need it. So thank you. It is the best. What Holly and I have been saying to people that are asking about how we're feeling is, it's like we're very thankful that we're not like super scared, because I think it would be very natural for people that are in our position to be very scared. And of course, there's always going to be a little bit of fear, right? Holly's doctors have been amazing and have really put us at a lot of ease. And I think the real thing that I'm so blessed and thankful for is that Holly has done an incredible amount of growth over the last 2 years, approximately 2 years. And that's made things amazing. So she's done amazing. I'm so proud of her. And so, yeah, we feel like it's like one of those things, like no one feels great about going into a surgery. There's going to be some apprehension. I think that's where we're at. There's a little apprehension, but we're, I think, mostly just very excited. So thank you, pair of shoes. Appreciate that. Guys, we have 2 more super chats and then we can go back to chat. Holy shit. Blame it on Ryan with a $49.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Ryan. Says, here's for the kids' first box of diapers. Suckers are expensive. Thank you. We're definitely going to be needing diapers. We have a bunch here, but I know they go through pretty fast. So we will definitely be using it for the diapers. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Ryan. $49.99. It's very, very generous. I appreciate you, brother. And E Nasty says, congrats, Dustin. This is for the diaper fund. Can't wait to watch the journey of you becoming a dad on the pods. Being a dad is the best thing in the world. Coming from a father of 2. Thank you. I'm excited. I'm excited to... I was telling someone, though, I'm like, I did not grow up around babies or taking care of babies. And so I have no clue what I'm doing. But I know that going into it, that, you know, I'm going to have a lot to learn. And I'm open to that. I'm open to learning. And so that'll definitely be, I'm sure, part of the podcast in the years to come. So thank you. And I appreciate it for the diaper fund. We're going to be needing them diapers. That baby's going to be pooping and pissing. Probably a lot. If he's anything like his dad. Thank you, E Nasty. Okay, we're caught up on super chats for now. So let's see what you guys were saying here. Going to miss you. Thank you. Yeah, I will probably be back on Sacred Symbols like sooner. Like, it's probably going to be that I'll be gone from Sacred Symbols probably 3 to 4 weeks. And then I will come back and I will just be on Sacred Symbols, but I won't be doing my other work. For like, it'll be kind of like a slow transition back in. So that's the plan. Nobody has any idea what they're doing with kids. You'll figure it out. The best life experience. Yeah. I'm ready for that. I'm ready to learn. Holly has a lot more experience with babies, so she's going to be teaching me a lot. When will we know the name? Monday when he is born. So look forward to that. Will there be anyone taking your spot on Sacred while you're away? Colin talked about that as a possibility, but he may do that. But honestly, I think I'm guessing that he's just gonna be too lazy to schedule it. Not too lazy. He's not just gonna think about it. He's like, oh, it's Thursday. I didn't ask anyone else to come on Sacred. Maybe he won't. Maybe he will. Maybe Colin's listening right now. Will he do it? Sometimes Colin just appears out of nowhere, out of thin air. Who knows? Who do you want to see take my spot on Sacred Symbols? Should there be a rotating third chair that ends up being so good that I never come back? Nobody knows. You being close with your parents is a blessing and will be clutch. Don't be afraid to let them help. Absolutely. My parents are close. Holly's parents are close. My grandparents are close. Everybody's close. That's why I love being in Butler. That's why I love this is home. You know, family's close. I've always lived here. I love it here. So yeah, I'm not worried about that. We do have another super chat from Jake DeLoma. $20. Thank you, Jake. He says, I'm so excited for you guys. Take your time before you come back. But I'm excited to the Sacred Symbols baby reveal on the first episode back. Much love to my parasocial friend. Well, thank you. Thank you. You know, parasocial, I think, gets a negative connotation because it's always assumed to be negative, but I'm okay with parasocial friendships. I have people that I feel like I have parasocial friendships with as well. It's when, some people take it too far. And I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with having a parasocial friend. So, but thank you. Appreciate it. I will be taking my time. I'll be taking it easy. We'll see how much the baby sleeps. Might not be very much time off, in theory. But who knows? How private are you going to be with the new baby? Can we expect pictures of the young lad or no? Maybe a sacred appearance in the future. I was just talking to Holly about this. The day that the baby's born, I'm going to post a picture of us together. So you'll be able to see him. At the same time, I think that I don't want him like growing up on the internet and having like an insane internet footprint before he has the choice to do that, So will there be pictures occasionally? Absolutely. Am I going to put him on any kind of content? No. I'm not going to, no disrespect. Everyone wants to do their own thing. I totally respect that. Some people like blur out a baby's face and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that. Maybe when he's a little older, I'll have to reconsider what I want to do. But you will see a picture of him. I'm okay with that, and so is Holly. So start a family vlog up. No, I don't think so. No family vlog. You guys will see the baby. But I'm not going to be like, here he is on Sacred. So you'll have to go to my Twitter or Instagram for that. Will you be on this week's Sacred? I will be on this week's Sacred. This is the final Sacred is recording tomorrow. The final episode of Sacred Symbols ever. Who knows? I mean, if the company explodes while I'm gone, could be a possibility. Let's see. I'd be stoked if I was already micro famous upon coming to consciousness, but I respect not making that choice for him. Yeah. You got to let him figure that out. I feel it's funny. I just think of like kids that are posting all this stuff or their parents are posting all this stuff, and I'm like, you might not want that someday. I don't know if you're old enough to like to even know who you are, let alone be famous on the internet. We have 2 super chats coming in, so we'll do those in just a second. I want to make sure I'm not ignoring the chat as well. Hey, Dustin, congrats. Quick question. Is Coalition headed for the guillotine? Ain't no way they're making back production money on E-Day. No, they're definitely not making back production money. Who knows? I hope Xbox treats it as a for the brand situation. And no, I would hope they're smart enough to understand that. So happy for you and your wife. Dustin, Brad would just have 2 babies and continue working. Just saying. Okay. All right. Okay, Brian. Okay. Let's do these super chats. One of them's from John. What's up, dude? If you have enough diapers, put this in the Xenogears fund. Happy for both of you. You will be amazing parents. Thank you, John. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing well. For the Xenogears fund. Well, we're already partially the way there with that $50, though we might need it for diapers. We might need it. I don't know how. I actually needed to see, and I know Holly knows the inventory of what we have. So we shall see. Thank you, John. Good to see you, bud. The next one is from Corey Thompson, which, first of all, John, $50. Thank you. But also, Corey at $99.99. I couldn't say it right. Thank you, Corey. He says, hey, Dustin, I hope you enjoy your time away and spend it the best way you know how. I've been loving your live streams. Thank you, Corey. I'm glad you've been enjoying them. I've been enjoying doing them. It's been awesome because I feel like these streams have really, really grown over the last few months, where we were doing like 50 to 80 people when we started, and now we're up to like 200. So there's been a huge growth here. I love doing them. I'm happy to hear you like watching them. So thank you for your support. and hope you enjoy your time away and spend it the best way you know how. The way I'm going to spend it, hanging with the family, playing games, more hanging with the family, being there for Holly, being there for the baby. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you, Corey. Appreciate it, brother. Okay. Let's see. What is chat saying right now? Dustin collecting his letters from Colin and Chris. That is supposed to happen. I need the short stories about me before I leave. We need it. I'm 99% sure Jason Schreier is paying for views on his channel based on absolutely zero evidence. Well, I don't think I'm guessing he's not paying for views. I'm pretty sure he has a pretty good following, but it's funny to think about, I guess. I was thinking, guys, bringing up the Xbox stuff, they said that there's a possibility of them closing a studio. I'm guessing that it's going to be Compulsion. Don't you think? Now, I was thinking about this. I'm like, Compulsion is probably the most obvious choice, but there's also an element of how much it costs to run the studio. And I'm not aware enough about Xbox's first party studios to think of like where they're located, how many people they have, what's the most expensive. Ninja Theory, I don't think that they'd get rid of Ninja Theory when they already just announced and showed off that game with gameplay. I think they're safe. My bet would be, did I say Coalition? I didn't, wait, what's the game that did We Happy Few? Compulsion. Okay, maybe I did say Compulsion. Compulsion, I hate to say this, guys, and tell me what you think. Double Fine? Something about Double Fine feels like it could be really expensive. What do you guys think? Double Fine is fucked? Those are the two that came to mind immediately. What about, does Rare have a game announced right now? Let me look. List of video games developed by Rare. Layoffs will hit all teams probably, but closure can totally see Compulsion. Yeah. Rare had a canceled game. Yeah. Like, I didn't we see a new Rare game? I guess that doesn't mean anything. It wasn't Everwild's the one that's been canceled. Was there anything else, though? All Rare has done is Sea of Thieves. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Ben keeps Rare alive. Bethesda? No, not Bethesda. Yeah, I guess Rare is definitely could be a possibility if they're having a hard time getting projects out or even approved. We have a couple super chats. One from Coldplay. Add this to your Xeno Diapers Fund. Good luck and blessings to you and your family. Thank you, Coldplay. Xeno Diapers. Do Xenoblade fans wear diapers? Because that might be a market that we could tap. I mean, these games are super fucking long, and there's going to be there's the main 3, X, and now there's a new one announced. So, who knows? Thank you for that, Cole. Appreciate you, bud. What is this name? Geriatric Magic User. There we go. I got there. Wish I could give you more, man, but I'm so effing happy for you, man. Can't wait for your return. Get ready to be so exhausted. Time will fracture, and before you know it, Persona 6 will be out. Big love. Thank you. Yeah, we're getting, the baby Furman before GTA 5. So, And Persona 6 will be out before we know it. Before we even know it. Guys, Persona 6 teaser, I'm glad that we got the teaser, but also at the same time, I'm like, I can't be that excited. I feel like it would have been more exciting to just have a full reveal. And I know that Persona 5 was teased in a very low-key kind of way as well. But I don't know. I want to know. I want to know, and being teased constantly is boring. Did I say GTA 5? I meant to say GTA 6. You know what I'm saying? No gameplay, no hype. It's not even no gameplay. I want to see the characters. I want to see the setting. I would have been happy with that. So, but yeah, nothing. We have one more super chat from Monkey Cam. Congrats to you and Holly. Thank you, Monkey Cam. Appreciate you. I will make sure, guys, that Holly, I tell her all about all the people that are wishing her good luck, prayers, and congratulations after the stream. P6 was the worst presentation for a game I've ever seen. I don't know if it was the worst I've ever seen, but it's certainly I guess you got a tiny bit because you got like a little bit of tone. So it's not nothing. It's not just a logo reveal. We got a little bit of tone in there. And that's appreciated. But I want more. I want so much more. Atlas needs Persona 4 to be released before they go all hands on deck. True. Guys, I actually meant to look. I posted a tweet and I said Persona fans were weird earlier. 20 plus notifications. Are people mad at me? Probably. I'm not reading them all now. But yeah, I said Persona fans are weird because it's like, I don't know if it's Persona fandom specifically on Twitter, which Twitter is a miserable place. So of course any fandom is going to be very miserable on Twitter. Only rivaled to Reddit in terms of fandoms being miserable, right? And I saw so many tweets about people complaining about Persona 4 Remake, and I'm like, what? Are you serious? Like, don't get me wrong, there are things that I'm unsure about. I'm unsure about the fact that it's a new singer. I'm unsure about the fact that there's a new cast. But I'm not like doom posting about this new Persona 4. In fact, everything else looks fucking awesome about it. I'm pumped. And here's the other thing. Here's how I feel about remakes these days, guys. There's so many of them. Not all of them are good. Some of them are just okay. That Persona 4, guys, I remember the days when Persona 4 Golden was locked on the PS Vita. And now you can play it on PS4, you can play it on PC, you can play it on Xbox, you can play it fucking anywhere. So it's there. It's free. So if Persona 4 Remake isn't that great, guess what? We'll always have Persona 4 Golden. We'll always have it. Dustin, did you see Obsession? I did see Obsession, guys. I saw Obsession on Sunday night, and I went with Ben. And let me tell you guys, everyone was right. Obsession, 2 thumbs up. In fact, what did I give it on Letterboxd? Anyone know what I gave it on Letterboxd? Am I already logged in on this computer to Letterboxd? Let's see. Okay, I'm not logged in. Whatever. Obsession was amazing. I absolutely loved it. I liked it way more than I thought I would. I was worried it was going to be overhyped. And I went in, I knew a little bit, but not a lot. And it's fantastic. I'm seeing Obsession tonight. Good. Don't worry. I will not give any spoilers. I will say I'm shocked reading how some people interpret this movie. I've said this before, I think on Sacred Symbols, and I will say it here on this stream. Media literacy is at an all-time fucking low. And I don't know if it's everybody or if it's just the people that are confidently posting online or rage baiters, because that's possible too. That's absolutely possible. But seeing how some people interpreted this movie, I'm like, did we see the same movie? Or are you that dense? So anyway, it's also probably just retards on Twitter, if we're being honest. But yeah, Obsession's great. Another movie related thing, guys. Holly's uncle is coming to town this weekend. He lives in Los Angeles. He's coming in. He said, "Hey, I want to take the family to do something fun. Do you guys want to go see Disclosure Day?" And so, I am seeing Disclosure Day tomorrow. I have to be honest, I'm not interested. But I'm not disinterested. I'm open to it. I gotta be honest, Steven Spielberg, I respect him. I respect Steven Spielberg, but at the same time, a lot of his movies, I could kind of take it or leave it. So I'm not like, oh, Steven Spielberg, gotta see the new Steven Spielberg movie. And I've watched the trailers. Looks interesting enough, but yeah. So I'm not going tomorrow. I'm going on Friday. Excuse me. Going on Friday. Gene gave Disclosure Day a positive review. Okay. I've come to accept, as many of you know that have looked at my Letterboxd, I have a somewhat eclectic taste in movies. I like to think of it as objectively correct. But many people who look at my Letterboxd disagree. For example, the fourth Matrix movie. Very interesting. Very creative. Very good. But you have to look at it through a certain lens. Does that make sense, guys? Who's my favorite director? I've always said that my favorite director is Terrence Malick. And one of my favorite movies of all time is The Tree of Life. Also really like Thin Red Line is amazing. Both amazing movies. I think I've seen every Terrence Malick movie. He's one of my favorites. I do like Alex Garland a lot. I have not seen Warfare, though. I need to see Warfare. And also was very mixed on Men. The movie Men, of course. I actually really did enjoy the fourth Matrix movie. The fourth Matrix movie, guys, give me like 30 seconds to 1 minute to explain why the fourth Matrix movie is really interesting. If you go in to the fourth Matrix movie knowing that the studio told the Wachowskis, they're like, we want to do a fourth Matrix movie. We're going to do it with or without you. And the fact that the Matrix 4 is like a spite movie. Very interesting. Okay? I'm not saying that like it's an amazing fourth follow-up to Matrix, because it's probably not. But it's really I really like movies that if you understand the story behind them, it really adds to the experience. I feel that's why I like Joker 2. Joker Folie à Deux. I think it's so fucking interesting that the director was like totally despised the way people interpreted the first film and then was just, I won't get into it, but you know what I mean? I find that really cool. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. The End of Evangelion is also a spite movie. It's very interesting. So yes, that's why I like Joker 2. And I did like the singing and dancing in it. Even if it didn't always make sense. Fully ado is something Jack Black would say. Fully ado, rip-a-doo. Chris really liked when I said rip-a-doo. Dustin likes the Fuck You movie. I do like the Fuck You movie. Dustin has a spite kink? Maybe. Maybe. We have a couple super chats. Actually, we have 3 super chats. Nerf Ninja. I hope the I always can't say this word. Obstruction. I know what you're trying to say. I can't get the words out. His name is Timothy. Timmy the Sniper. Damn. I'm going to say this word right. Obstruction. I can't do it, guys. I can't do it. I see it and I know the word, but I can't form the letters and words right. I might be retarded. Okay. Thank you, Nerf Ninja. Appreciate it. Death Metal in Your Face says, congratulations. I'm excited for you. The imminent birth of your child is bringing me back to when my son was born. ChatGPT and YouTube have been life hacks for tips and tricks for raising a child. Don't go too far with ChatGPT and raising your kids. You don't want to end up like a JT Smash. But YouTube, I definitely will probably need a little bit of guidance. And of course, I've got family around that can help me out. So thank you, Death Metal in Your Face. Now, going back, obstetrician, 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 obstetrician. I don't know, guys. It's not working. It's not clicking. Hold on. Let's
Obstetrician.
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 Obstetrician. Obstetrician. Obstetrician.
All right. Evan the Poet. Gonna miss seeing ya, but baby Colin Furman is blessed with great people for parents. All my love to you. Tell you right now, guys, his name's not Colin. There's already Colin in the family. My cousin's name is Colin. So it won't be Colin. But thank you. I think you guys will like the name a lot. I guarantee it. I guarantee you'll like it. It's going to be a good one. What's going on with my hair today, guys? It rained today, so it's like extra humid out. And now my hair is just... I probably needed to get a haircut before. But who knows? I'm going to have all the time in the world once we get back from the hospital. Don't worry, that is a tough word for us Yinzers. I know. Oh, I know. The edits on this are going to be God tier. Who's paying Locke to do the edit? Sure as shit ain't me. Are you guys going to pay Locke to do an edit of my stream? I'm seeing some guesses. Hmm. Very interesting. Sora, Donald, Goofy, Furman. How much is a Locke edit? You're going to have to ask him. You're going to have to ask Locke. You're going to have to ask him. Shane Furman, Leon Furman, Smut Furman, Atlas Furman. I'm not giving any more hints, guys. Tom V. Furman. Yes. Yes, that's it. Ask Locke on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. No, that's when he gives it. He'll say, oh, the edit's done on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What are you trying to play when the baby is asleep? Honestly, don't know yet. Like I was saying earlier, I have Monster Hunter Stories 3 to play. I was kind of thinking about Xenogears. Apparently, The Life of Elliot is coming out. um soon. Is that next week? Life of Elliot? That might be good. That might be good. Here's a question. Hey Dustin, I was listening to Sacred and had a question. Why don't devs use Marathon, for example, do a free-to-play window where if you play during the window, you can buy the game discounted? I don't know. I think that would be a good idea. Like, hey, if Marathon is free to play for this week, which they did, and it's $30 instead of 40. Maybe it would be annoying for players that just bought it for $40 3 months ago. I think they will probably eventually do that. I don't know if maybe it was on sale. Someone says they literally just did that. Was it on sale? I know that we're not talking about the whole PSN deluxe edition or whatever fiasco that happened. Technically, it's Adventures of Elliot. No, it's Life of Elliot. I'm telling you, it's Life of Elliot. Desert G Rider? Dessert? We're going to go with Dessert. I know Dessert is 2 S's, but I like Dessert G Rider better. Important question. What will be the baby's first sheets meal? Too young for the big moss. I'm thinking we just get the newly returned Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce, and you just fill that in a bottle, and he just sucks it down. An entire bottle of Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce. He doesn't have teeth. He can't eat anything. You know, this is the next level thinking, dude. Just that Dr. Pepper barbecue. Sheets, reach out. We'll make it happen. It's actually Adventures of Elliot. I'm telling you, that's not the name. It's Life of Elliot. You look it up, idiot. What's going to be the first song that baby hears? I don't know. Technically, we can have a playlist going during the surgery, and Holly was kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if she wants to do that. I told her it's up to her. If she wants to have a playlist, great. It would be whatever song happens to be playing. Just learned babies can't have water, so watch that. It's not water, it's Dr. Pepper barbecue. It's fine. Will you raise Jim Ryan Furman to be platform agnostic? Yes, he will be raised platform agnostic. He will only be raised to hate Roblox and live service games directed at children. For sure. Super chat coming in from Steven V29. Congrats on the baby, Dustin. Wishing you and your family health, joy, and lots of sleep. Thank you. I'm also wishing for lots of sleep, but I'm prepared for there to be very little to none. We'll see. We'll find out. Will he be a good sleeper? Will he not? Who knows? Thank you, Steven. Appreciate you, brother. Feel like we need a parental figure on Punching Up. You need to take third chair there. I'm open to being third chair on Punching Up, but I need someone to do some other stuff. Like I need to switch out work. You know. It's hard to be on both that and Sacred. So if you can convince Colin to give Locke some of my editing, then I will gladly be on Punching Up full time. Let's see. Proud of you, dude. Wishing your fam nothing but the best. I'm learning to manage my first and gaming myself. Get ready for a lot more interruptions. I'm expecting that, yeah. Just looked it up, Dustin. It's called Adventures of Elliot, not Life. I'm just joking about calling you a dumbass and idiot. I love you. Thank you. Appreciate you. But at the same time, you might have accidentally used Google AI or something, because that's not the name. Do you ever smoke weed? I haven't smoked weed in many years at this point. Not many, many years, but it's been a long time. Am I buying the collector's edition of Persona 4 Revival? No, it's too expensive. $250? Come on, man. Too expensive. It is cool, though. It is cool, but too expensive. Let's see. A couple super chats. Chief Adam, what are your thoughts on Fire Emblem being 80? Do you think that will damage the series? Aren't all I'm guessing that you're talking is the physical version is probably 80. And the digital is 70, right? That's how Nintendo's operating. That's how they're moving these days. Will it damage the series? No. I think that as much as people are complaining, I think Nintendo fans, first of all, if they're sensitive to the $80 price point, they can buy it digitally and save the $10. I know it's annoying, but I'm telling you that I've been saying this for months. Nintendo has a problem with how much the memory on their chips cost. So that could be part of it. I wonder, would Nintendo fans, what would you rather have? Would you rather have $80 physical games from Nintendo that have the entire game on the cartridge, or a $70 game but it's a game key card? I think a lot of people would rather spend the $10 extra to have the full game on card. So I think it'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. It's annoying, but $80 with full on cart personally. Fire Emblem is $70 on Amazon and Walmart physical. Okay, so there you go. What's the go-to Persona to start with? Persona 4/5. I've been curious but never tried. My recommendation for you, Jonathan, is to play Persona 3 Reload. Persona 3 Reload. I think it's a great place to start with Persona. And then you'll be able to play Persona 4 and then Persona 5. The two places to start are either Persona 3 Reload or Persona 5 Royal, is my recommendation. Either one, whichever one calls to you more. They're both excellent. Both absolutely. 3 Reload is short and fun. I don't know if I would call it short. It's shorter than the other ones, Astro. But it's very good. Do you need to know Persona 1 or 2 stories, or are they self-contained? They are self-contained. I've never played Persona 1 or 2. I'd like to someday, but now's not the time. They're very, very different games. The series really came into its own at Persona 3. So, yeah, you'll be good there, bro. Don't worry about that. We have another super chat from Pair of Shoes. Yo, Dustin, have you heard the double album Anti-Bloom / Pink Moon from Silverstein from last year? Very, very good. Think you'd like it. Silverstein is a band that I've heard a lot about, but I've never listened to. So maybe I'll check them out at some point. I just saw Underoath is doing the 20th anniversary of Define the Great Line. And there's something happening with millennial bands, guys, where they just keep doing the anniversary tours like every 5 or 10 years for their like 2 biggest albums. And I get it, make your money. And to be honest, if it was coming to Pittsburgh, I would probably go. Okay? You can sucker me into that. Maybe, depending on the price. I saw Underoath do They're Only Chasing Safety and Define the Great Line at the 10-year anniversary. Then at the 20th anniversary of They're Only Chasing Safety, I saw them again in Pittsburgh. And now they're doing Define the Great Line again? I don't know. I'm a little disappointed, guys. I can't go to the Hot Mulligan show in Pittsburgh. Can't go. It is on, I want to say June 17th. And I believe that will probably be the day that we're leaving the hospital. Yeah, because we're potentially going to be there up to 3 days. I'm not going to be able to go to the Hot Mulligan show. Very disappointing. Will you return weekly to Sacred Streaming if Colin learns to do it solo? More than likely. We haven't even talked about that as a possibility. It'll be nice at least that if I'm not available, that Colin will be able to do it. But I would assume that I'll be coming back. What's my favorite Hot Mulligan album? I honestly don't know them very well. I recently got into them. I saw Hot Mulligan last month. They were all right. Their support Saturdays at your place were unreal though. That band rules. Their one EP I absolutely love. So am I gonna cop the new One Piece TCG set? You know you wanna. I can't find any One Piece cards, guys. I haven't found One Piece cards in a store for fucking months. So I couldn't even buy it if I wanted to. I wish I could, but I'm not going and like pre-ordering at some store and blah blah. I'm not doing that. I'm annoyed. I want to be able to walk into Target and buy some One Piece cards, and I haven't been able to do that for literally months thanks to scalpers. How do I celebrate getting my PhD in August? I defend on the same day Metal Gear Solid comes out. Astro, I think you need to get the cowboy hat out. Get some boys, go to some bars, wear the cowboy hat, and let the Riz flow through you. Have a beer right now for the last stream? I don't want to. I don't want to have a beer right now. I had a beer yesterday. I'm fine with the DC today. What if P6 is still made with the old ass proprietary engine and looks worse than the 3 or 4 remakes like Metaphor? It's possible. I don't really care. I mean, it'll be a little annoying if it looks worse, but I'm just not really in Persona games for the graphical fidelity. I'm there for the art direction. Will I play the One Piece cooking game? Yes, absolutely. I'll play the One Piece cooking game. That game looks sick. Does it look like a Flash game or like a basic phone game? Yes, but it's One Piece. It looks fun. Those games, like even if it was non-One Piece, that game would probably be fun to check out. Walk and talk and Stephen Hawking. I just talked about this maybe 5 minutes ago. I saw they announced it. The long story short is I saw they announced it. It's not in Pittsburgh, so I'm not going. Will I play the Final Fantasy Resonance? Potentially. I gotta be honest, I'm not super into Octopath style games. And this looks very Octopath. So I'm unsure. I'm a little unsure. What is coming out, guys, the next the next few months? Wishing you guys a safe and happy birth of your baby tomorrow. It's not tomorrow. It's Monday. Let's see. Video game release. What am I going to be able to buy and play when I'm on break? That's the question, guys. How much money to get you to stop being a weeb? You guys don't know what a weeb is. I'm telling you. You guys don't know what a real weeb is. Okay, what's coming out? Monopoly Star Wars Heroes versus Villains. Oh, that's already out. That was June. Oh, no, that's tomorrow. Okay, June 15th on. Adventures. Oh, Life of Elliot. It's interesting. Dark Scrolls, Devil May Cry 5 Hunter Edition, Star Fox on June 25th. Maybe I would play Star Fox. July. Rhythm Heaven Groove, I want to play that. What else is on here? Halo Campaign Evolved. I will be playing that. I will be playing Halo Campaign Evolved. August, Beast of Reincarnation. Probably going to play that. Marathon? Yeah. Oh yeah, Marathon. We will be playing Marathon. How many people are here? Are there still a lot of people here? Hanging out? 177 people. Nice. Dustin, don't forget to say yes to help when it's offered. Sleep deprivation is real the first few nights. Have fun, brother. Sheets greater than Wawa. Yes, Sheets is greater than Wawa. Yeah, I'm not afraid to ask for help at all. Both my parents and Holly's parents are going to be desperate to help with the baby. So that'll be nice. That'll be very nice. Yeah, the campaign evolved. I definitely want to play it. I will play it on PS5. Even though I like first-person shooters with mouse and keyboard, there's something about Halo that I feel comfortable on a controller with. Found out it's a port of the cell phone game. Listen, Tales of Asgard. I was watching an IGN video about that, and it's not a port of the cell phone game. At least what they're saying is the story is based on the phone version. So I would expect a lot more than that. Oh shit, it's Brandon. When is baby's first Zen? I don't know. I feel like maybe right out of the womb. You know, Holly has him in his arms. Pop that Zen in. Get him going. Get him going early. How do I feel about Xbox console exclusive Gears and Clockwork? Kind of seems kind of stupid. Seems kind of dumb. I think here's what I will say about this, guys, because we're going to talk about it so much on Sacred Symbols. I think that Aaron Greenberg is probably lying. He's either lying or he's admitting that he's sloppy. One of the two. Okay? There's this whole thing where, like, I think it was Tom Warren said that it was a last minute decision, and he was like, it wasn't last minute. I knew a month ago. Okay. So you had this podcast ready and you didn't take out the PS5 logo for a month. No one thought of that. No one thought to do that. So like I said, it's one of two realities. Either he's admitting as their marketing head to being sloppy, or he's lying. One of the two. One of the two. Pair of shoes. As someone who is from Southwest PA, I think SWPA, for the first time in 25 years of my life, Ohio the last 14. Do you know where Uniontown, Waynesburg, or Washington are? Washington, PA? Isn't that Washington, PA is like... Okay, that's what I thought. South of Pittsburgh. Uniontown. These are all places that I like know, but like I don't really go there. I've never been to... Okay, that's really far south. I don't think I've ever been to Uniontown. Waynesburg... Oh, that's even further south. I've probably driven through these at some point, but I can't think of any time that I was there. So, thank you, Pair of Shoes. And then John, once again, for the Baby Furman Zin Fund. Thank you. That'll get him 2 packs, maybe? Maybe we just get him a roll right out the gate, you know? I think that might be a good idea. I think that'll work. Thank you, John. Appreciate you. The Baby Furman Zin Fund. Holly's gonna love that. Guys, I will tell you something funny that happened to me. I was walking into Walmart, unfortunately, because Holly, who really hasn't had very many cravings at all the entire pregnancy, really wanted dairy-free ice cream. They don't have it at Target anymore, so we have to go to Walmart to get the dairy-free ice cream. I'm walking in, someone's like, "Hey, Dustin." And it's someone I knew in high school that I have not seen since high school. So this is, 12 years now since I've seen this guy? And I was like, "Oh, hey, dude, what's up?" And so I'm chatting with him. And I was like, "Oh, you've got a kid? That's awesome." I was like, "Yeah, this is my wife, Holly. You know, we're having a kid soon." He's like, "Oh, I know." I was like, "Huh?" He's like, "Yeah, I've been following you. I'm a listener." I was like, "For like Sacred?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "What?" So this guy I knew in high school, Sacred listener, pretty cool, very nice guy. Very cool running into him. And even crazier that someone I knew. This isn't the first. That's happened to me one other time. That at the Butler show that we did here, obviously, there was a kid that was in the grade below me who was like, yeah, Dustin, I've been listening to you. And when you came on Sacred, I was like, holy shit, I know that guy. So, crazy. Absolutely crazy. Connor says, don't get him started on Zins, just a pack of cigs. That baby will look hella cool with a pack and some sunglasses. Yeah. I'm thinking unfiltered Lucky Strikes. And I've got Ray-Bans. I think we actually have baby-sized sunglasses for him. I think that might be, you might be onto something. I don't think the hospital would have any problem with him lighting up in the OR. Thank you, Connor. Appreciate it. A pack of cigs though. Did I tell you guys that I bought a pack of cigs for our boys camping trip, and I bought unfiltered Lucky Strikes because that's what me and Ben used to smoke years ago, back in the speakeasy days. $17 for the pack of cigs. $17. Goodness. Crazy. Rainbow colored cigs for Pride Month. You reminded me of something. There's a brand of cigarette called Nat Sherman. Has anyone ever smoked a Nat Sherman cigarette before? They're called Naturals, and they're like these thin kind of cigarettes. Well, what's funny, my friend would sometimes buy Nat Shermans in college, and we would smoke them. And one time he shows up, and he's got fucking rainbow colored cigs. And if you look up Nat Sherman, what are these called? Fantastica? I can't see because the image is so blurry. There are rainbow colored Nat Shermans. And he's like, yeah, I accidentally bought these fucking Elton John cigs. So we smoked his rainbow cigs. Very funny. That's all. That's really the end of the story. Nat Shermans are kind of gross. I do like how they come with rainbow colored filters, though. LOL. Cigs are bad. Okay, yes, cigs are bad for you. Are you secondhand smoking around our baby? No, I don't smoke. In fact, over a boys camping trip, I bought the cigs because I was like, this is gonna be like old time's sake. I smoked 2 of them over the weekend, and I could barely smoke it. I've lost the thing in my throat that lets me smoke a cig. I couldn't do it. So, yeah, I only had 2 of the cigs, and the second one wasn't even pleasurable. So yeah, I can't really smoke anymore, guys. I did smoke a cigar though, and it was excellent. I hadn't had a cigar in like a year or 2. So my smoking cig days are probably over. Not that I was smoking very much. It had been like before that weekend, it was probably like at least a year or more since I had smoked a cig. It had been a while. We have a super chat from Powdered Toast. Baby name guesses. Bradley Lockmart for a boy. Micah Betty Ann for a girl. Congrats to you and Holly. Thank you, Powdered Toast. Well, it is a boy. I can confirm 100% that it is a boy. He's got a penis. I've seen it on the super chat. On the super chat. I'm cooked, guys. I'm so cooked. On the ultrasound, I saw his penis. That's what I was trying to say. So your guess is Bradley Lockmort. Okay. Guys, what if I showed up and I'm like, this is my son, Brad? I don't know, guys. I don't think that would work out well. I think the gay allegations would be too much for me to handle. Too much. Fast Times OG with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. And then Mr. Milk 93. Dustin, I'm going to lose it when Colin says he doesn't see the argument for physical games for the 1000th time and you're not there on defense. I missed a super chat? Okay, hold on. Let me focus on this one and I'll figure out the missed super chat. Oh, you're saying, okay, I understand what you're saying. John, I understand what you're saying. Never mind. Yeah, Colin, listen. Colin knows the arguments. We need to give Colin time to change. This was the subject on the last episode that Colin is slowly morphing and understanding after the hacking scenario that sometimes things happen that are outside of him. And so maybe eventually he'll come around to the idea of physical games. I don't expect him to support or want to buy, but maybe he'll respect it. Maybe we can get a little respect around here. Maybe? Probably not. Probably not. Okay. You'd never... Okay, back on the... If I named my son Brad, you never escape the jokes. Yeah. Yeah, you can't do it. That's kind of the interesting thing when you have a baby is that, like, you kind of can't name the baby after anyone in your immediate life. Like, all those names are kind of just off limits. So you got to find something. Am I letting my son watch the Among Us show? Probably not. If he wants to, eventually. If he wants to, maybe he could watch the Among Us show. He's not watching CoComelon. No CoComelon in this house. Am I playing more of Marathon? I have definitely slowed down a little bit on Marathon. I think we're maybe playing tonight. If Pork is still awake and wants to play, I will probably play some Marathon tonight. But I've been pretty slow going on season 2. Bluey? I'm open to Bluey. I'm open to Bluey. It's going to be a while before he really even wants to watch TV, though. Micah, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. What about Amazing Digital Circus? It's funny you mentioned that. I had no idea what the Amazing Digital Circus was, and then I saw there was a movie, and I was like, what is this? And I realized it was a YouTube show, and I watched the first episode of the Amazing Digital Circus, because I saw the memes about the fans of it being stinky, and I get it. I didn't dislike the first episode of it. I thought it was kind of interesting from, like, it being 3D animated and released on YouTube. But I don't need to watch any more of it. Will you show him Evangelion? Only when he's old enough. But eventually, yes. Yeah, that's not something you probably want to have your kid watch until they're a little older. The first episode is the worst one. It gets better. Maybe. I'm too busy watching Widow's Bay. Holly and I have been watching that at night. And it's pretty good. I think we just watched the 4th episode of Widow's Bay. The party episode. And it was good. Is this the pre-paternity leave stream? It is. The pre-paternity stream. There will be no stream next Wednesday. Or probably the week after that. Week 3? Maybe. I don't know yet. I'm not guaranteeing it. It's the final stream for the foreseeable future. Party episode was amazing. The mirror spooky moment was so good. Yes, I really liked the party episode. It was good. Super chat from Pair of Shoes. Thank you, Pair of Shoes. Super chatting like crazy. Dustin, what would you do if your son grows up to be totally addicted to 2D anime waifus? Well, like father, like son. No, not really. I mean, I would hope not. What would I do? We need to show this boy a real woman. Real woman. But I don't know. He's going to see some of my waifu figures. And who knows, maybe he will be addicted to waifus. Thank you, Pair of Shoes. Will you be able to play Wolverine while you're away? I will probably be back before Wolverine comes out. Wolverine comes out in like September, right? I'm planning on taking like a month and a half. Maybe a little more. Maybe a little less. I'm just kind of going with the flow. You know? Just seeing how things are going. September 24th is when Wolverine comes out. Radic, what's up, dude? Remember that couple who streamed their child's birth on Twitch? I do think I remember seeing something about that. There will be no live streaming of the birth. It's a C-section, so no one wants to see it. Nobody wants to see that. I'm good. We're good on that. Nintendo has a pretty good paternity leave policy. I took 3 months off. My uncle works for Nintendo. Interesting. 3 months, that's pretty awesome. We'll pray for you and Holly as you enter this new stage. My daughter is 3 and has been watching me play the horsey game, Red Dead Redemption. Fatherhood, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you, dude. Dude, Colin said as much time as you want, take advantage of it. Act like you are a Packers quarterback at the end of their career. I know, listen, I understand. I would never want to take advantage of anybody because if I need more time, I'll have no problem taking it. But I want to take an appropriate amount of time. You know? My dad's been on paternity leave for 25 years. Hey, if he's taking care of you for the last 25 years, then hell yeah. My kids were born in 2010 and 2013. Paternity leave for the dad wasn't a thing, and I got like 2 days. Yeah, I know. I've heard of that. Like, I think my uncle was telling me, he's like, yeah, I took like half a week or something. You're my favorite, dude. We will miss you till you're back. Thank you. It won't be long. Dustin doesn't want people getting too used to him not being on Sacred. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There is like some level of professional aspect, both for, like Last Stand will be totally fine while I'm gone. There is an element that, of course, my main thing is Last Stand, obviously. I do have to think about my personal business as well in terms of YouTube and things like that, and my own personal brand, as lame as that sounds. So I don't want to get left behind. Who's going to be the third person? I talked about this earlier. Probably Colin talked about the possibility of having a third person come in and out, like a rotating third chair. We'll see if that actually happens. We'll see if it happens. Appreciate how you've been sassing Colin more lately. Someone's got to check him. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword being the sassy one because a lot of people just think I'm being a bitch when I'm trying to just have fun with it. The editing will be safe. Sacred will go live every Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Tonight, tomorrow, or Wednesday. Yeah. That'll be the Locke response. No, I think Locke will have everything on time. He is dedicated. Yeah, I would be a little concerned about having Brad on Sacred Symbols. Like clearly people are going to say it's the moment Brad is on Sacred Symbols, people are going to prefer that. You know? And that's not me being self-deprecating. That's me accepting reality. Just knowing. So, it's just a reality I got to deal with. Got to deal with it. I saw a super chat come through on the chat, but now it's not showing up over here. Wait a sec. I don't have I think I might have the only $4.99 super chat thing open. Yeah. Have I been skipping super chats, guys? The smaller super chats? Okay. Well, we'll figure that out. First of all, from John, Baby Furman Nami Figure Fund, $2. Thank you. He can use one of my Nami figures for the time being. He can use this one. Do you think he'll like this? We'll just put that there for now. Thank you, John. Appreciate you. I do have 2 Nami figures already. I have this one and I have one over there. We could get a third. We could get a third Nami figure. There's nothing wrong with that. I would like to get a really nice Nico Robin figure, though. I would like that. Nerf Ninja, it's not small. It's cold. Some people are growers and some people are showers. I think most people are growers. Are we? I mean, right? Right? I gotta make sure I wasn't missing any super chats because I had this module up that only does $4.99 and above, which I didn't mean to. That's something that we had on for Sacred streaming, and I realized I just had it on. Now I feel bad. Okay, we'll read. I'm gonna read through these real quick. Matt C, best of luck with the tiny tater tot, my brother Dustin. Thank you for that, Matt C. Do we have any other ones that I ended up missing? Nope, that was it. Okay, we got that figured out. Mystic Ryan and Real Radic are in the running to replace you and Chris, according to Colin. I believe it. Honestly, might be the right decision. Did the streams make more money with the $4.99 minimum? So the reason we did it wasn't for money. It was to cut down on the amount and be fair about reading them. Just because when we do those event live streams, there are many super chats. We can't do it all night. So did they make more money? I don't know, because the event streams are always so much bigger than any other stream. But again, the reason for the $4.99 minimum was not financial. What did I think of the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer? It looked awesome. Looked really cool. Chris Hendricks, hi, bye. Sorry I couldn't stay longer, but best of luck on your paternity leave. Just 2 cents from a dad. Take all the time you want and not just need. You never get back the time you spend with your kid. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Again, I just want to be respectful to everybody that's helping me out. Looking forward to your full return already. Thank you. And because the sub $5 super chats were mind numbing, yeah, that's true. That can happen. That can happen. The small super chats led us to an iconic moment. Sorry, man, can't do it. That's true. We might miss out on some moments like that. Need a final Frisk appearance before a break? We can do that. We can get Frisk up here. Do you want the PS5 version of Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3? I guess they are PS5 SKUs, aren't they? Are they going to be any better than the PS4 version? I didn't even think about that. Are there free upgrades for the PS4 versions? I need answers. What's the model of CRT in the background? It's a Sony 20L2MD. Why is Fable low-key looking like a top 5 for next year? I did watch the 30-minute gameplay. It looked pretty good. I will say I think the combat looked a little iffy, guys. Combat looked a little strange. New trophies? Is that the only thing that's different about the PS5 version is new trophies? I need to do more research on this. I'm behind. Should we get Frisk up here? I have to find her. She's somewhere downstairs. I'm going to go get Frisk. You know what? While I do this, are you guys going to be mad if I hit the insert ad button? I'm doing it. I'm doing it and I'm going to get Frisk. I'll answer this question first, though. What to buy first? 007 or Pragmata? 007. All right, I'm getting Frisk. Oh, sure, her tongue's out. Frisky, what are you doing? Frisk has been well. She's excited to have a brother in the house. We're very excited to see her and the baby. Oh, she just burped right in my face. Did that come through on the mic? Frisky. That was rude. Don't feel bad putting down the baby and walking out of the room to rest yourself. Sleep deprivation is real. Don't shake the baby. I do know not to shake the baby. But yeah, we're very excited to see how Frisk interacts with the baby. We think she's going to be great. Frisk does this thing that if Holly cries for some reason, she immediately goes up to lick her face. She's very emotionally intelligent. You're not very intelligent in other ways, though, are you, Frisk? So we think that she's going to want to lick the baby's face a lot. Frisk, what do you think? It was just her birthday a few weeks ago, or like last week. She turned 8 years old. What are you doing? It's the best kind of intelligence. I agree. I totally agree. You're very emotionally intelligent, but that's about it, Frisk. What are you doing? She's like dead weight. I don't know what's going on in her head right now. What do you think, Frisk? You got your tongue out? Were you drying? Why are you drying that tongue out? I got a shot yesterday, guys. The doctors recommend that everyone that's spending a lot of time in immediate vicinity of the baby, get the TPAP. Is it TPAP? It's like the tetanus shot, but there's also something in it for whooping cough, which babies can be very sensitive to. So I had to get a shot at Target yesterday. And honestly, it's been a few years since I got a shot, but it didn't. Getting the shot, I was like, oh, this is going to pinch. And I like barely felt the shot. But now my arm is sore. Tdap. Okay, that's it. Tdap. That's what I got. The Tdap shot. It hurt. Well, no, it didn't hurt getting it. It hurts now. I went to lay down in bed and I was like, ugh. I couldn't sleep on that side. To Pimp a Butterfly, yeah. The tetanus shot is a rough one. The T-AIDS shot, very commonly causing sore arm due to the tetanus component. Oh, okay. Dustin will come back sounding like RFK. Maybe. Yeah, it's a little sore. A little ouchy. But again, I was so surprised about how much the shot itself didn't hurt. Does the shot help with AIDS? No, they can't get rid of that, unfortunately. The AIDS is here to stay. Yeah, it's a little ouchy. I got it at Target, which let me tell you, getting a shot at Target is a little bit of a weird experience. Because they have like the CVS pharmacy area, and then they just kind of stick you in the corner of like a doorway. And then a guy comes out, and the pharmacist, I think, who was younger than me, stabs a needle into my arm at a Target. Depends on how the shot is given, if it hurts or not. A pharmacist just said it was... Oh, no, you're the pharmacist. You're the same person. Sorry, I got them mixed up. Shots at Target, I guess it could have been worse at Walmart. True. It's dropping into... popping in to drop some love for you, Holly and Baby Furman. LSM fans anticipate your return. Thank you, Harvey. Harvey Gent. That guy didn't even work at Target. No, he got a pharmacist vest online. We have a super chat from Casper J. He says, congrats to your family. I hope all goes well. One Piece question. Do we think the last chapter of manga will be delayed to match the anime release? No, I don't think so. I think the anime or the manga will end first, if I had to guess. But I'm decently behind on One Piece. I'll probably catch up when we're in the hospital. I'm not gonna have anything else to do. I'm probably like 5 or 6 chapters behind, so nothing crazy. R. Briars with a super chat, $9.99. Thank you, fellow grower here. See, I told you most people are growers. I'm not saying the showers don't exist, but I'm telling you, be honest, we're growers. Congrats, Mr. and Mrs. Dusty, on the upcoming Mini Furman action figure. Was late to the Sony stream, but Sucker Punch is on my shit list for not releasing a Wolverine Collector's Edition to match my Spider-Man 1/2. Yeah, that is a little surprising that they didn't have a Collector's Edition. There's like a figure, though, that you can buy separately. So you can kind of, put together your own little thing. But I can understand if you're super into those collector's editions. I used to get more collector's editions, and I eventually realized, like, yeah, I don't need this shit. I am tempted by the Persona 4 one, but it's too expensive. It's too expensive. $250. Too expensive. Nerf Ninja. Did you read The Last Ronin? Picked it up after the game was announced. Great quick read. I've not read it, but I'm not into Ninja Turtles. I don't hate them. But again, it's just slightly before my time. Chris and I are in the same boat with this, where it's like Ninja Turtles, they're cool, but my biggest connection with Ninja Turtles is playing Hyperstone Heist on the Genesis. Just open the chat. What is a grower? Google it. Google grower versus shower. And then go to images and turn safe mode off. If you're 18 and above. You're Big C, man, so you are. You're 18 and above. As far as I know. If you're not 18 and above, don't do it. The Japanese collector's edition of P4 with the figure was just about $200 and had a shirt. Yeah, I don't care about a shirt. There's one that has a figure, though. And the figure's cool. I like that. Hyperstone Heist's worse version than Turtles in Time? That may be true, but we had Hyperstone Heist. That's all we had. So that's what we played, and we loved it. I've never played Turtles in Time or Turtles in Time. It might be better. Listen, I can't buy the $200 Persona Special Edition if I have to spend $300 on this traffic violation that I got. Do you guys think I'm gonna win in court? My traffic violation? Honestly, if I don't win, at least I tried. We'll find out. The people who weren't here in the beginning are like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" I'm not going over it again. You'll have to go back and watch the part of the stream earlier for my $300 traffic violation that I didn't even know that I committed because I didn't. Should I go over it again, guys, real quick? The problem is it's not going to be short again because I have to fully explain it, because if I don't, I sound like an asshole. I don't want to be MKBHD'd. You know? Okay, there's enough new people here. Maybe I should go over it. I'll go over it really quick. Okay? Speed run al dente. I got a traffic violation because according to their records, I overtook a school bus. Now, I want to be clear. Overtaking a school bus when it has its stop sign out is wrong and illegal. Here's what happened. The school bus was coming up at an intersection, came to a stop, and then pulled out the stop sign. If this is the intersection here, and this is the school bus, the stop sign started coming out right as I passed through the intersection. Okay? So, first of all, I don't remember this happening. I wasn't aware that there was even a stop coming out. And second, even if I did, am I supposed to stop in the middle of the intersection? I have footage. They sent the footage. You can see it. I've shown it to multiple people around me. Everyone agrees this is bullshit. I'm being targeted by the government for $300. Don't wait. No, I'm not getting a lawyer. No. I'm not getting a lawyer. It's not from a cop. It's from a camera on the school bus. The school buses are apparently equipped with cameras. So that's the re-explanation. Sorry for everyone who heard it twice. I just want to be clear. I would never go through the school bus's stop sign if I had seen it or known. And also, I'm in the middle of a fucking intersection. And the video shows that. But I'm not going to post the video online. We need a lawyer when Dustin... Who needs a lawyer when Dustin has a degree in bird law? Yeah. I would be happy if they're like... I would be happy if they were like, I can see where you're coming from, but you still did it, so we're going to reduce the fine. I'd be like, sure enough. You know, I get it. I get it. I would gladly hear it a third time. Call Hogue. No. I don't need a lawyer. Spending the money on a lawyer on a $300 parking violation would be really dumb. Just be prepared. They're going to make you go through the whole discovery process. They're not just going to let you pull up the video on the spot. They're the ones that gave me the video. So I think I read on the paper that if you choose to contest it, that you go to an online court hearing where you can explain. And so I'll just be like, I didn't see it. And even if I did, I was in the middle of an intersection as I was passing it. And yeah. That's it. That's the story of how I became a convicted felon. Does the cop have to show up? There was no cop. There is a camera on the school bus that has a video of me doing it. I read online, if a cop pulls you over for that, not only do you get the fine, they revoke your license for 60 days. And I think, I said this earlier, if a cop was there, he wouldn't have pulled me over for it because I didn't do anything. The bus has to show up. Yeah. Brandon, if you're still here, I'm going to send you the video. Let me know if you're still here, Brandon. I'm going to send you the video and you can tell me if you think it's bullshit or not. Apply for a public defender. I don't think they do that. I don't think that's how it works. Okay, Brandon. Okay, Most Glorious Ginger, you're here. Let me send you the video. Brandon can... Everyone here trusts Brandon, right? Certainly. I have to find the video. Hold on. I sent it to my family group chat earlier, and I have to save it. Okay, here we go. To Brandon. Brandon is an expert on traffic. Brandon, you said you'll represent me. I just sent you the video. My car is on the right side. Is the video going to be on Twitter? No. No. You literally do not need a lawyer. No, I know I don't need a lawyer. I'm know that. $300 low stakes, just explain yourself, be courteous. That's right. That's right. Liam, what's up, dude? How long are you going to be off from LSM content? Right now I'm estimating about a month and a half. Or around, I don't know. Colin said take as long as you need. That's kind of my in my head time frame. But yeah. So we'll see. You are not leaving forever just for paternity leave, right? No. I'm not leaving forever. Absolutely not. I need money. I gotta survive for my children. Brandon is reviewing the footage right now, guys. Does the court date happen during your time off? I have no idea. I have to submit a little slip that says I want to contest it and mail it to them. I literally got this notice today. Okay, we have the verdict from Brandon. He's seen the video. He says you were in the middle of the intersection. Find the bus, not Dustin. Also, if I recall correctly in reviewing the video, Brandon, you can see that the bus's stop isn't fully protruded until I am like right in front of it. It's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Thank you, Brandon. Will Sacred Symbols ever look for more podcast hosts? I've always wanted to be part of the crew. I think the only reason we would look for another podcast host is if Chris or I left. So, sorry, Amy. You should sue the bus driver for not stopping in the middle of the intersection and making it safe for everyone. The bus driver wasn't stopped at the middle of the intersection. He was stopped at the intersection on his side of the road. They call you to court during delivery. That would be super fast. That would, honestly, I'd be happy because that means our court systems were working very quickly. Risk, what are you thinking? My family is chatting like crazy right now. I think my dad was offering to get me Dairy Queen, and I missed it. My dad, I'm going to hit the Dairy Queen by Walmart. I think they have a drive-thru. Did you already have ice cream? My mom says Dustin is streaming right now. Oh yeah, never mind. Come on, man. How could this happen to me? My dad out of the blue, texting, asking if I want Dairy Queen. I'm streaming, and my mom tells him, and now... First the bus, now this. Come on, man. I think Frisk is desperate to get out of here at this point. She's kind of crawling away. Yeah, this is bullshit. Maybe it's time to end the stream. It is 2 hours. I should probably end the stream at this point. No Dairy Queen. Did you already have ice cream? Is crazy. He was confused because Holly got ice cream when she was out with her mom earlier. I was not with them. I was training Colin how to stream. So that's why I was did not get ice cream earlier. And now I've missed my chance to get ice cream today. Nerf Ninja with a $1.99 for DoorDash since we bothered you with fandom. Oh, well, bothered me with fandom. I don't know about getting ice cream on DoorDash. I don't know about that. Maybe. I feel like it'd be melty by the time you get it to the house. Jimmy Champagne messaged me. He says, make a fucking video. Jimmy, I'm going on leave. I can't. We have another super chat from Boots. School bus industrial complex. Big school bus coming after the little guy. I know, they're trying to get this $300 out of me. Okay? How am I supposed to buy the Persona Special Edition if I've spent $300 for a crime I didn't commit? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Do I look like the kind of guy that would overtake a bus? A school bus? Nah. Nah. But that's it. We're going to end the stream here, guys. Thank you for hanging out. It's been fun. Thank you for your super chats. Your hanging out, your subscriptions. I couldn't think of the word. Means a lot. I love doing these streams. I will return to the Wednesday night stream. I honestly don't know when. Could be 3 or 4 weeks before I'm back. I will be on Sacred this week. So if you guys want updates about the baby, follow me on Twitter, maybe on Instagram. That's where you'll find me. But it's been real, everybody. Appreciate you all for your kind words, as always. Have a fantastic night. We'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.